Hello, thanks for watching. This is a video on how we can multiply a mixed number and a whole number, a mixed number times a whole number, using an area model. This isn't the only way to do it. You can also use improper fractions. So maybe you've watched that video already, or if you're not, you certainly can, because my hope is you'll be able to decide which of these two strategies kind of is your preference, which one you like better, and which one you think will work better for you. So we're going to use an area model to make 5 1/4 times 6 into its final answer, its solution here. Okay, so just as a quick refresher on area models, I'm just going to pick kind of two random numbers here, 78 times 4, whatever. To use an area model, remember I take the 78 and I split it into its parts, in this case 70 and 8, and then I multiply it by 4. So I put the one number across the top and the other one down the side. And then I multiply 4 times 70, and that answer goes here. And then I multiply 4 times 8, and that answer goes here. And then you add them together, and there you go. Well, we're going to take that same idea, and we're just going to use it on a mixed number instead of a whole number. So let's look at this area model. So I'm going to have 5 here, and a 4th there, split it into its parts, and 6 down the side. So now I'm just going to go through and multiply each part. So 6 times 5, well, that's not too bad. That's 30. And then now 6 times a 4th, well, maybe it'll help to give you a visual reminder. 6 wholes as a fraction is 6 over 1. So 6 wholes times 1/4 would be 6 over 1 times 1/4. And let me rewrite it up here just so we can kind of see it. So that's going to give us 6 on the numerator and then 4 in the denominator. So 6/4 would be the answer to the second part. So now we just put them together and we get 30 and 6/4. Well, take a look at our answer and see if there's something that doesn't look quite the way it should. Yeah, we've got an improper fraction as our answer, which isn't, it's not really wrong, like it doesn't make it incorrect, but it's kind of like saying I have $1.175. That might be true, but that's not really how we want to say it or how we want to leave it, because there's an easier way to make more sense of it. So we're going to convert that improper fraction to a mixed number just so we can make this a little more, I can't think of the right word, a little more sensical, whatever. So 6/4. I'm trying to make 4/4 because that's a whole. I'm seeing how many holes I can make. So maybe you think of it as decomposing. You don't have to, but it can sometimes help to visualize it. 4/4 is one whole, and that only leaves me with 2/4. So that's, your 1, and then you have 2/4. So 6/4 is really 1 and 2/4. So now take the wholes and add them together. So 30 and 1 make 31. And then what you're left with is 2/4. So you have 31 and 2/4. And there you go. So that is a way to multiply a whole number and a mixed number using an area model. Okay, so you look at one more just to kind of try to really reinforce this idea and how we can use it to accomplish what we need to. So let's look at the example 3 3/5. And we're going to multiply it by, let's say 8. Doesn't matter. Okay, again, take that 3 3/5, split it into its parts. Let's make an area model. So 3 3/5, and then 8 down the side. Okay, so 8 times 3, pretty straightforward. That's 24. And then now 8 times 3/5. Again, maybe it'll help to think of it as 8 over 1, 8 wholes. So 8 times 3 is 24. 1 times 5 is 5. So right now we have 24 and, how about that? 24/5. Definitely don't want to leave it like that. That would be like saying I have $1.785. That's why not convert those cents to dollars? So let's do the same. Let's take that same idea. So 24, we're making groups of 5. And remember, fractions are wavering division. So this is 24 divided by 5, which gives me 4 wholes. And then in this case, we can actually leave it as a remainder because we're not going to leave it like that. But we don't have to go into decimals. So now let's take the whole numbers and combine them. So 24 and 4, combine them, you get 28. And then that whole number, that remainder right there, it's not just 4, it's 4, what were they? They were fifths, so it's 4/5. Okay, so that is a way to use an area model to multiply a mixed number and and a whole number. I hope that helped, and you know what, if you prefer to use improper fractions, then use that. Both are mathematically sound, both are great ways to do it, and will get you to where you need to be. So thank you for watching.